What's up, guys? Welcome back to Need Build Podcast, episode number 5. Today, we're just going to kind of catch up, talk about what we've been up to, and what we plan on doing later on down the road. So let's get right into it.
If I did this for the money, if I did this for the money, it's Hazzy. If I did this for the money, would've gave up long ago.
We'll start it off by answering some questions. I put up a story a couple weeks ago, and it was just asking for any questions that anybody on Instagram had. I think we had a couple from Facebook or something, but we're going to answer a couple of those questions. First question comes, a really good question that me and Mark have actually talked about and thought about before. First question is, do you see MB opening an official store in the future or staying as an online brand? So, like, we've talked about it before, and as much as like we want to stay like an online brand, we feel like that's kind of where the road is going. Like e-commerce, everybody's shopping online, not going out as much anymore. But we think it'd be cool to have a store just to be able to create that environment when people walk in and they feel the the MB vibes, and I think we kind of have this vision for it where we just talked about it, I think last week or something like that, where we want to set up, if we're able to get a place big enough where we have an area where we're selling or we have merchandise all set up, and then we also have a gym set up in the store.
So it can be like a hybrid. We'll have, of course, the warehouse for the
production side of stuff.
Production side of thing. One of our dreams is to have our own gym in there, so we don't have to, pay for a membership or do anything like that, and then have a storefront at the same time. So it's kind of so kind of a hybrid of all three, and still do the online thing. For sure. That's probably going to be the biggest.
Like, just to be able to get it around everywhere. But we do want to have like our own footprint in Washington, our own local area where people can come and get their stuff. I think it'd be pretty tight to have our own store. Like, I think it'd be really cool. And like we said, we want to keep as much as we want to like put off and get like shirts and everything printed through somebody else. We've talked about it. How it kind of does kind of take a toll on us because it takes us away from doing like the business side of Nesian Built, but we want to keep doing it so that at some point we can hire people and give them jobs, and we're talking about our idea of bringing in college students, high school students, to be able to just come and make some extra money, be around a good environment, kind of learning the concepts of entrepreneurship, the concepts of and then living, how we take fitness and how the kind of conversations that we have, just being around that kind of environment. So we want to be able to grow it enough to where we can give people, even provide jobs for people, and create a good atmosphere for our the Nesian Built family that's actually working for the brand.
So the answer is yes.
Yeah. So we definitely want to do that in the future. But we got to work towards that same way we work towards getting the warehouse. So
baby steps.
Baby steps. For sure. All right. Another question that we had was, are we thinking about creating some baby gear in the future? We haven't talked too much about it.
Not baby gear specifically, but like youth gear.
Yeah. I think there's. I think they're really talking about like newborns and stuff like that, like onesies and stuff like that. That's something that I think we can do. I don't know if that's not something we've really thought about too much, because we never really thought it was going to be like a big sellers or anything like that. Because I feel like there's brands that have that. I know of brands that specifically tailored to that stuff. But youth gear, definitely doing. Pretty sure it's this week.
If we do baby gear, it's probably gonna be a very limited run.
Yeah. But the youth gear, if you're watching this podcast, you'll find out now that youth gear is coming this week. So we're dropping some youth stuff. So everybody's been asking, and we have to provide. So we don't know about the baby gear. I think that could be some like a one-off thing where we do drop it at some point just to have it available if anybody wanted. I think have we done it before? I think in the beginning.
I think we've done like for just our family and friends or whatever. I remember printing a couple for my cousin.
Yeah.
I think one day.
We can do some
it was my
one-offers and
cousin.
stuff like that, but I don't think we not a big, not the same way we do T-shirts and stuff like that. There's another good question. I think we've talked about this before. Have you ever thought about stopping NB? If so, what did y'all do to keep the motivation? I think.
Like stopping the brand, like
Yeah, like
quitting.
Stop, yeah, like quitting.
Oh,
Yeah.
quitting's not an option here. Okay,
It's
we
not
gotta
an
keep
option,
going.
Yeah, like, believe me, it runs through your mind. Like we've talked about. I think it was in our first podcast where we talked about like how when stuff gets hard, and you don't see any, you kind of lose momentum, or you don't feel like it's like going our way.
Yeah.
Like there's times where you're like, man, is it really worth it, or should I just go back to my normal life where I'm only thinking about my regular job? And for me, it's a no.
Yeah.
Like at this point, there's no way. Like there's no way. This, like we've talked about it. Like this brings me too much fulfillment. This is it's very purpose driven for me at least, and we want to keep growing. It's like we're seeing what's happening, and we want to keep doing it. So I mean, it's happened before. Especially in the beginning. It's like what. Like, yeah, I don't know how long this is gonna go, especially because I think we were so kind of like lost with it. There's so much that we didn't know.
It's probably for me, when we first started, it was exciting. It's like, damn, this is gonna be dope. And then like a year after the first year or the second year, it's like, how much longer can we really do this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think at that point, it's not a question of, okay, when do we stop? It's more of a question of how do we keep growing? How do we keep going? What do we change to continue to grow? To continue to grow the brand. It's really never been this. Hey, bro, do you think we should quit or what? I don't think we've ever asked each other that.
No, we've never talked about that shit.
Yeah, so.
Even if one of us was probably feeling it or thinking it, it never came out because I know damn well I didn't. Because like I've said before, like I fucking think about the shit all the time and how the fuck we're gonna grow it. So it's not how am I gonna stop doing it. So it's always been about growth. I think especially these last 2 years at least, 2-3 years, it's all been about growth. And we just keep thinking about how we can keep creating, the brand to become the Nike, like we said. We're gonna keep saying that. We say how do we keep fucking getting closer and closer to that? So yeah, it's probably popped up in our mind just because it gets hard. Like there's setbacks, there's
slowdowns.
Yeah, it slows down in certain times of the year. But as long as you keep working, I feel like there's always been something that no matter how down we might have got, something just happened where it's like stay at it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So probably just gonna be like, we'll do 2 more. This last 2. What does it mean to you to become a business owner? You can answer that first.
I never thought of it like that. This thing kind of just happened, a lot of people know the backstory of how it kind of started. So, for me, I never actually really thought of it as owning a business.
Yeah.
For me, it was more of just something that we're doing, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't think it was until we got this place that I really started to think like, yeah, legit, especially first day, we pulled up to the shop and it's like, it was real. It's like, dang, yeah, this is a legit business, a legit small business. Or even now, sometimes I still forget that it's a business.
Yeah.
I'm just so used to just, for me, I'm so used to doing it. But I mean, I think it's pretty dope. I like the feeling of it. Just knowing that, at least for me on my side, it's like not a lot of people on my side that I know do something like this. Mm-hmm. They don't know, not very many people own a business.
Yeah.
Some people who have, didn't stay in the game long enough, and we're still going. So, I think it's awesome. I think it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Definitely a confidence booster, especially when, you get around other people and they start talking about your business and they talk about us. Oh man, we've seen your brand out there. Especially in places that I never even thought would be out there. So, I think it's pretty. I like it. It's a good feeling. I like it.
Yeah, I think for me, it's just because of like being able to create something and for it to actually become a business. Because like you said, it started off as kind of like a thing we're gonna do. We're gonna try and see what happens, and then it becomes like a fucking, like I said, like a purpose-driven, like daily. Like you're thinking about how the hell can we do this and do more, create more value, and then how do you run the business side of stuff, and then now it's how can You know, I like thinking about like having your own business is cool just because you're able to, if you're able to run it like full time, you're creating your, you know, like it's a freedom. Like it's like a freedom that like where you get to work on your own terms, but you know, even though you have that freedom to work on your own terms, it's like you're gonna get out what you put in. So if you know, if you want to be lazy about it and not really bust your ass, especially for your business most likely gonna fail.
Yeah.
So like that's what I like about it. That the success of I'm not saying it's solely based off of that. You know, we have a lot of people that help us. We have a lot of people involved in the brand, but a lot of it is based off your own production. And you know, I don't hate against anybody that you know have jobs and shit like that and then love their jobs. You know, I have a job as well, but it's like I just don't really honestly enjoy in my head. I don't enjoy the fact that I'm building somebody else's dream. Like I like that me and Mark are able to build our own dream. Like that we're able to continue, you know, do that every day and do it for ourselves, do it for our family, do it for, you know, the Nijinville community. And you know, I'm just glad that we're able to do that. Like, it's cool to be a business owner and everything, be able to, you know, say that we've started something and, you know, it's sticking, but, you know, we got to keep working. But
it's work.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy it, though. I definitely enjoy it. Last one. When is the Nesian Built crew going to get together for a gym session?
As soon as I finish getting in shape.
So we, this is actually, that's actually from one of our ambassadors, and the dude's a fucking monster. First off, I know
sick that day.
I know for damn sure if we do that we ain't deadlift session.
I was just gonna say there
ain't no way I'm doing that. I can do that shit, but the dude's a monster. But you know that'd be really cool. Actually, we've talked about it before. A couple years ago, we talked about when we first started the ambassador program, like getting people together and just having a lift session. But I think we're getting closer to making that like possible. I think everybody's just so spread out, and even all the ambassadors in Washington, at least everybody's so spread out that it's kind of hard. But if we can get a day, you know, I think it'd be pretty cool. I think it'd be for all the ambassadors that, you know, are really into, you know, lifting or any kind of, you know, CrossFit or whatever. We all get together, do one workout. It don't matter what it is. We just do something together. I think that'd be pretty cool. But it's something we got to plan. But we got 75 hard coming up though, so.
Yeah, that's the future. That's the next move here.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys know we did 75 hard. We started January earlier this year. The 75 hard finished in mid-March, and we're going for round 2. Like, it's time. We're about to jump back on it, straighten the arrow, like, and get right back on that shit and get everything cleaned up. I know damn well, but I can tell the difference when I'm not on it and when I am. Like, even like right after, like you can tell, like mentally and physically, you can tell. Like, you can see how, like, eating certain foods, like, for real, make you feel fucking totally different. Like, it's crazy. But I'm really excited for this round. I think it's gonna be pretty cool because I feel like both of us, we're going into it in better shape than we went into it last time.
That's what I was just gonna say, the same thing.
So I think not just I don't think not just physically. Like, I think the results will be like fucking way better than the first time, just because of how we're going into it. And we've kind of, it's not like we've really, I mean, we've been off the program, but we do a lot of the things still that
that's what I was going to say. Also, at least for me, it's the first round helped me get my ass back into gear, because when the pandemic hit, I was doing absolutely nothing. It was heavy as hell. So going into 75 hard that time was tough. It was rough. So I think you're right. Going into it, the second round is going to be at least physically easier. But I also feel like I still have some of the benefits from the first round, because, you know, when we worked together, you know, some people know that already, but, you know, this guy was my big motivation to get in the gym to work out, because there was really no excuse. We both got off shift. The gym was right there. We got work done, and I got pretty strong during that time. And then I fell off, and he stopped working with me, and then the motivation's gone. But now I find myself still every day, at least 5 days a week for me. in the gym, no matter what. It's like clockwork through the week. I missed a couple here and there, but it's the mental game that kicked in for me that I took from the first round. It's like, nope, you got to get this thing done, man. Just go.
No, that's the crazy part, because like I was just talking about this last night with some family. This is the most consistent I've ever been in a year, bro. It's been 8 months through this year. You know how it is. Like we've been.
As soon as summer hits, it's
you stop, right? Like this is what we fucking have. You know, we have our vacations and we have
parties,
we go
family
parties,
gatherings.
camping. I play softball a lot during the summer. I haven't that much this year, but you know, I usually when the summer comes, cut down. Like not even doing that much. Like no lifting. But this is the most consistent I've ever been. I was even on vacation. Like we went to Hawaii and bro, I still went to the gym. I was like all about. I was like every day.
Tough. You in paradise and you over here.
I know, but it's like, and when I didn't, all those days that I don't, I would just feel like I'm losing today. Like every day I'm waking up, I'm trying to I always wake up every day like, how the fuck am I gonna get better today? What am I gonna do to get me better? Like I don't want, but you have those times where it's like, and my vacation is focused on my family. Like that's my family time. You know, we're here busting our ass, every day, and then daily life, right? When you're back working and stuff like that. So it's like when it's vacation time, it's vacation time. But I always try to make sure, like when I did go work out and stuff like that, I went when my family was sleeping. So I'd wake up so that I wasn't taking time away from them. I go to the gym, go work out, come back, and everybody's woken up ready for breakfast and stuff like that. So, you still got to make sure I find that time, because that's how you feel like you win every day. Like you got to find those little pieces, and that's what 75 Hard brought. The mental aspect of it every day. Is like, how are you going to get better every day? How are you going to win every day? Are you not going to waste time every day? And, you're thinking as a person, as a business owner, like as a dad, as a husband, how am I going to be better than I was the day before? And, even with vacations and all this shit that we do, you still got to figure out every day how the fuck you're going to do it. So, but
that's coming.
Yeah, 75 Hard is going to be good this time. We're going to, the plan is to start the week of, right after Labor Day. So right after Labor Day weekend, start up I think around September 10th or something like that. And then we'll finish, as long as we don't fail in the process.
We won't fail.
Yeah, as long as we don't fail in the process, we finish.
If we fail this time around, that's ridiculous, bro. We're just being lazy as hell.
Yeah, you just fucking, Unless, shit happens, like some real
that's a good point.
crazy shit. Shit does happen. Like, and I'm not saying like shit like, I just forgot, or motherfuckers, people get sick and shit, and things happen in the family.
We had a couple friends doing it. They didn't make it through the first round because they got hurt or sick.
Yeah.
They really couldn't do it.
Yeah. So it's like that shit happens, and you just can't. So it is what it is. But yeah, this time should be good, and then we should finish before Thanksgiving, something like that. Yeah. So that way, I guess.
That way we earn that Thanksgiving dinner.
yeah. So, and then, how I like to do too, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to celebrate this time around.
Ooh.
So we did a 20-miler last time. I think I can honestly say, I think this year, this one might.
Marathon?
Yeah, I think I might.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, this is going to be my, I haven't ever done it before. Never even thought about it before doing 75 Hard this year, but I think I might run my first marathon this year at the end of the year, probably after or during 75 Hard. So it just depends on where I find
when it starts.
Yeah, when the marathon is. Crazy part is, even if you do a marathon during 75 Hard, let's say do a marathon on a day fucking 45. I still got another workout I got to do after running that 26 miles, which is fucking crazy. But you still got to do it.
Does it take a few hours to do a full marathon?
I don't know. My goal is just
if you're good, it's like 2.5 or something. 2.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like I think my goal is to just get it done within under 4, bro. Like
my goal would be to finish it.
Yeah.
Even if the finish line is gone and gone home already.
Yeah, bro. It's long, but I'm gonna. That's what my focus is this time around. I'm not gonna do any rucking. And this time I'm just going to mainly focus on, I'm going to walk, run, just so I don't fucking burn my goddamn legs out for this. But I'll walk, run, lift, same stuff pretty much, but no rucking this time.
So try to follow, what's his name? Nick Bear's program? Doesn't he have a series?
Bro, that guy.
To prep before it?
Yeah.
But he gets detailed.
Yeah, because he was trying to run like a sub 3 hours, sub 250 marathon. that's crazy. But I just want to be able to finish at a decent time, at least like under like 4. I want to hit like 4 hours or below. Like if I can do that, because I think Nick Bear, I think his first one he ran like 4:30, but like it was kind of, I think, but the dude was big though. Like he was really jacked. Like, and I'm not even close to that. So yeah, marathon. I got a couple people that said they would do it with me. Just real hitters right there. They said they'll train up and they'll run it with me. Yeah, it's gonna. I know it's not gonna be fucking easy, but
I'll be following with the camera again.
it'll be, it's
I'll
just
be on the bike.
it's just like one of those things, bro. Like you could just say like, I ran a marathon, and then I don't know what's gonna come from that. I just want to challenge myself again, and that's gonna be a good fucking challenge. Obviously train up to it, make sure I'm healthy and I don't hurt myself while I'm fucking doing it. So I definitely gain some knowledge on it, make sure that I also know, what I'm getting myself into, so that I can set myself up for success, not fail. Fucking. The focus this time, since we did a 20-mile last time, focus this time is marathon. So I'm definitely still gonna lift and all that stuff. Eating clean, or the whole time and all that stuff too. But we'll see what happens, man. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to the challenge. So doing for the people.
Do for the brand.
Yeah, sure. We haven't been slacking. Like we haven't. It's not like we totally got away from our the habits that we created during the first time, but it's summertime too. Like I mean, I've
done 3 camping trips so far.
Yeah, 3 camping
ton of family
trips.
gatherings. Mm-hmm. So it gets a little busy. You've been softball, same thing, camping,
we got
vacation.
We went camping. We went to Hawaii. We were there for about a week, a little over a week. Fucking, it's so nice. Every year that's our thing. Like our family likes to go get our fucking island fix. Like that's my wife loves fucking going to Hawaii. Every year she wants to go to Hawaii. That's the vacation. It was the COVID year when we couldn't go, and we went to Lake Chelan.
Somewhere, some body of water.
Yeah, we got to go get that fixed. But yeah, Hawaii was nice. Got to hit the gym over there. Got to feel the scene in the gym over there.
Question is, did you spot any Ninja Build gear though?
I didn't, bro.
Oh, damn.
That's the crazy part. Like, and I even told my wife, it's like, I'd be so fucking excited if I just spotted somebody wearing Ninja. Yeah, just somebody wearing Ninja Build gear like out here. Didn't, but it's all good. It's all good. It's the same thing.
But they saw you. That's all that matters.
Yeah. They saw me. I was in there trying to, and I think people wonder when they see that kind of stuff. Because I feel like when I'm in the gym, I don't really like play around. Like I go for it. I go after it. But it was cool though, just seeing the scene over there. It's different, it's fucking different going from the gyms here and then seeing stuff over there. Cause bro, I tell you, man, some of these boys big out there, man. They're big, some big boys out there. And I thought it was really cool. Like it's just how different it is because of people being so active out there, and they're able to be active year round because they don't have to sit in the house.
That's what you're saying.
They don't have to sit in the house because it's fucking cold,
raining or cold or snowing.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool to see that. And then after I got back from Hawaii, I think it was the next week, I got to go. And we love country, So
that's right.
The next week we got to go down. We went out to Vancouver, got to watch Morgan Wallen. My first concert ever. First off, it was my first concert ever, and it wasn't even an island reggae concert. It was actually a country concert, and the shit was dope. That shit was fun as hell. Morgan Wallen's the guy that got me in, so it was only right. Yeah. And
he makes good music.
Yeah, bro, that dude's the man. But it was cool to be over there. I was thinking, because I remember when I was telling you how I was like, man, I bet we're about to walk in this place, and the only Islanders we see is the security. The security guy. But then that wasn't true. We walked in there and we saw some Islanders in there. Like we ain't the only ones there about that country life. So it was cool.
Let's talk about the PolyFest.
Yeah, we had the PolyFest, man. That shit.
That was what, August
6th.
August 6th had the PolyFest.
Yeah, August 6th we had the PolyFest.
Set up a tent.
And we just had MB gear out there. Yeah. And the shit was badass, man. Like it was, first off, they had like good performers. DJ Noise was out there, Tanel, Bina Butter,
Kenyon Brown
was out there. That shit was tight. Like, not.
That dude sounds like well, they all sound exactly how they sound on. Like,
yeah.
On the radio or whatever.
I wouldn't say everybody, but
no.
I wouldn't. I'm not gonna just agree with that right like that.
I thought Kenyon Brown did. He sounded,
Kenyon Brown, yeah.
He sounded like he had auto tune on or something like that. I was like, damn, that guy sounds exactly how he sounds on that.
Yeah, even when he talks and everything. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Kenyon Brown sounds the same. Yeah. I won't speak for anybody else. Yeah.
Check that. But yeah, it was good. It was fun. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. What were your thoughts going into it? Like as far as how well we would do? Because I had some thoughts too, but
yeah, I thought it. So for me, like I'm not always worried about like how much we're gonna sell and stuff like that. I just like being out there, and I like showing the brand. I like the exposure, basically. Yeah, just having a presence and being around the community. I think that's the biggest part. Like I'm never really worried about the financial side of it and how much we're gonna sell, but it's always cool if we do do well. But it was cool. We met a lot of new people. You know, it was definitely different than the other events we've done.
Yeah, I went into it, especially seeing all the other vendors. That's what my thought process was. You know, we're setting up. I'm looking around, looking at all the other vendors, how much stuff they brought, what kind of things they brought. You know, they had a lot of like legit island feel gear. You know what I mean? Like all their stuff is geared towards the island. You know, look. You know, and they had a ton of stuff. So for me, I'm like, oh man, how are we gonna do? That's what my thought process. How are we gonna do? How much are we gonna sell? At least let's break even. You know, that way we can break even, have a good time. Like you said, we're out here. They know we're here. But we honestly we did a lot better than I thought we were gonna do. Yeah. We did pretty good. We got to see a lot of people. Couple followers from I had one girl stop me because she liked my shirt. She's like, hey, where'd you get that shirt? And I was like, oh yeah, we're selling it right. She's like, oh, I think I follow you guys on Instagram. I was like, oh, that's so yep, we're right down here in the first row. So go ahead and check that out.
Yeah, that was cool. People
and then just people out of the blue just walking by. Like we could see there's a couple guys, we could see them walking by, they look, you know. One guy we saw, you know, I could just tell, it's like, oh yeah, he's gonna stop here. He's gonna come and get something. I know it. And sure enough, he did.
Yeah.
But it was cool to see people come out of nowhere who never heard about us, but they like the design. They like what it looks like, and they stop and ask questions. Yeah, you know, what the brand is, what it's about. That was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I think it's dope because it's like that's what we always worry about, because like it's not just like you know, whether you want to admit it or not, it is competition, right? But when you go out there, because you're trying to see, you know, you're not trying to see who's the best, but you're just you're trying to see how well your stuff does
against
other people's stuff, right? So not saying that you want to do better, but you just want to see, like, are you part of that mix when it comes to, you know, those brands, you know? And there's some really well-known brands out there, you know what I'm saying? And it was cool to be around that, and us being the type that we're with our brand, how we talk about it and how we want to what we envision the brand to be is very different than, you know, we've always said, like, we're not going to be, not like everybody else, and that's not what everybody else does, but a lot of, you know, island brands where it's just, you know, we can throw some tribal on there and stuff like that. We didn't want to do that. We want to keep, like we said, something a little more mainstream so that, you know, you can rep it anywhere. It's simple, clean kind of stuff.
And then it stands out more, I think, also against those brands that are. There's nothing wrong with it, but you know, a lot of the brands do the same thing. You see a lot of the same design, same patterns, same colors.
And you know, we just have our own style. You know, they have their style, we have ours, and everybody just wants to kind of represent, you know, the island community. It's a different way, and you just want to see how you know, your way of trying to represent, you know, the community, how well, you know, you fit in with everybody else. Yeah. So that's
we stack up against them or with them, or comparable to them.
Yeah, and I thought it was pretty cool. I've explained, and even while we're out there, you know, like people see the logo and stuff like that, and we explain why the logo is what it is, you know, the whole concept of it, and you know why it is as simple as it is, but the meaning behind it, and we were able to do that. We've had people come by more than once, you know. You know, that was cool. And
even people from other events that we've seen before have come by.
And then
And shout out to DJ Noise. That guy came by the booth
Yeah,
after.
yeah,
That was pretty awesome. That was pretty good.
that shit was funny because, like, Mark, I don't know what the hell you were doing, bro.
I think I was going to get food and I was just coming back.
Yeah. And then he's over here he's like, you're holding something, you're looking down the whole time, and I already see him coming by, and I guess he's pushing a stroller, and he had, I guess, the staff members with him.
Yeah.
And I already see him walking by. I'm like, oh no shit, this dude's about to walk through here. He's gonna get stopped like crazy. You know, everybody's gonna try and take pictures, and then he's
Which
like
they
walking by, and then him and the staff like look over and they see they stop and they're reading our banner. They're trying to like see what it is. And like, hey, no way, this dude's about to turn over here, come over here. I turned the stroller, popped it over, came down. It's like, oh shit, he's about to check out these. Like I would have been cool with him, just like, you know, with
Just
them,
stopping
stopping it, and we get to meet him and stuff like that. But he saw the gear and he fucking started grabbing some. Like hell yeah. And then Mark looks up, he's like, bro, that's DJ Noise.
Bro, that's DJ Noise.
It's like, yeah, I fucking saw him like 5 minutes ago, just know, on his whole journey here.
I totally messed that up too because I think I rang him up with someone else's order.
Yeah.
But that was my bad. I didn't mean to do
but
that.
he's a good dude. He paid for it.
Yeah.
He paid for this stuff.
He's like, no, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And he tipped us $5, I think it was.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have any fives. My bad. We didn't have any fives for that either.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, that was fucked up.
So he's like, just keep it. Don't worry.
Yeah, he just keep it chain.
But that was cool to see him. And then we got a photo of him too.
Take a picture with him too.
dope.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man.
I was like, there's no way we can't not ask him to take a photo. Especially after he bought some gear. It's like, dude, we have to ask him. I was waiting for this guy to say it. I was waiting for you to say it, but
Bro, I'm not the kind.
Yeah.
I don't like.
So
I don't like
finally I
bothering
was just
people.
like, no, we have to.
Yeah, I don't like bothering people. I don't like taking them away.
I'm the
from
same
them.
way too. Yeah.
So I was surprised that you even said it because when you said, "Oh, we gotta take a picture," I'm like, fuck, dude, I don't want to bother the dude. He looks like he's trying to go do his thing, you know. But yeah, it was cool.
That was
We got
pretty
it.
dope.
Yeah,
That was a highlight.
I was sick. But yeah, we did. Yeah, we were out there all day, man. Yeah, good performances.
All day.
Yeah,
We got there at 6:45?
Yeah, we were there.
We didn't leave till 8:30?
Yeah, at night.
Yeah. It was a long day.
Yeah, it was long. We had to come back, drop everything back out of the warehouse. But yeah, it was a long day, but it was fucking fun. Good food out there, good people. Met new people, and they were just hella fucking funny, hella chill. Like it was a good day. All the family came out, you know, to support too, and you know we definitely appreciate that. It always feels good when everybody's around.
Yeah.
The same day that PolyFest was going on, Team Nijinville, we have a softball team that I also play on, but I don't play as much as I used to, but the guys were playing in it's called the Kingdom Tournament, and the Kingdom Tournament it's an all island tournament, and it's ran by another entrepreneur named Dyson. Crazy part is we're actually gonna have Dyson on the pod here in a little bit, but the guys went out there, they smashed, they did really fucking well, and they ended up getting third place. And I just wanted to talk about this because it's that day when they did what they did, it touched me like a motherfucker, right? So we bust our ass doing this and stuff. The guys won.
This happened afterwards, just so
Yeah. Right, this happened on the next day.
They got third place. Yep.
They got third place. They got third place the next day. I went out there, I didn't want to, jump in and play because, the guys were already out there busting their ass since, Friday, and I didn't want to go in and take a spot. And I thought it was, there was all them that weekend. I just want to be out there and support that day. And went out there. The guys battled their asses off. They played all weekend, and it was hot as hell. And they ended up getting third place in that tournament. We didn't have high expectations or anything because there were some really good teams coming out to play that tournament. But they did really well, and they ended up getting a cash prize. Cash prize, I wasn't thinking, I didn't even know there was a cash prize first off, but, it was cool. They got the cash prize and they wanted to give it to us, the Nijinville brand, so that we can, just help out the business and stuff like that, to help keep driving it. And, that it means a lot to us. This shit is crazy for somebody to even just to be considered, just for them to consider even doing that for us. It definitely meant a lot, but it just because like I said, we do bust our ass and we do spend a lot of time doing this, and people don't see everything that's going on and all the stuff that we do, but when your people see it and they acknowledge you for it and stuff like that, it means a lot, and that not even gonna fucking lie. I actually fucking broke down trying to talk to my, the leaders of the team when I'm not around, and just the fact that they all got together and talked about it and wanted to give it back to us, that fucking meant a lot. But knowing how I am, they know better that we're not going to use that money for the business. That money, the team earned that money.
Yeah,
and
they worked for it.
Yeah,
so
they worked for it that whole weekend. So they get that money. We're going to use that money towards them. So
we're just going to give it right back.
Yeah, they would not let me say no. So
yeah, that's what I remember saying that.
These guys, they wanted to do their part, and they feel like they I don't know, they feel like they owed it to us or something like that. But they went out there and they earned that. That had nothing to do with us. So
that was pretty awesome. When you texted me that, I was in the same. I was like, damn, that's pretty. Just like you said, just the thought of giving it back was for me was good enough. I was like, damn, that's pretty legit.
Yeah.
Because like you said, they're the ones busting their ass out there in the field.
Yeah.
And they work for it. So.
So
that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, just to be even considered, that shit was crazy, and they know I appreciate them and what they do, and them representing the brand when they're out there, and I always, and we're not around, them representing the brand, they don't have to play all these tournaments and be around and represent the brand. They don't have to do that, but they do, and they do.
I feel like with them, with the uniforms, the hats, and stuff like that, it's like they're already doing us a solid. Yeah. Taking the name. Yeah. So it's like, for them to even still want to give back after that, it's kind of.
Yeah, it's a lot, right?
So that was a lot. So.
But yeah, we're gonna use that money right back towards them. We're not running that through the business. That's not what we do. We gotta earn our part. We can't do that to them. They earn that money, so we're gonna use that.
We'll figure out something to do with it.
Yeah.
Which we've already figured out something to do with it.
Yeah. So yeah, we did that. Yeah, I just want to go back into so we have some drops coming. We all know it's summer's getting close to the end, so it's fucking hoodie season. Hoodie season's coming, and I'm fucking excited for hoodie season. I love fucking hoodies. So hoodie season's coming.
For those of you who have the collection, you get to add some more.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys know how we do our hoodies, and it's gonna be. We got some new colorways on the way. Got some new stuff coming.
New hoodies, new shirts.
New shirts. Not gonna tell you the colorways yet. You gotta wait for that. You gotta tune in. But yeah, we got all these.
It's something you don't have yet.
Yeah, we do.
If you have all the hoodies, you don't have these yet.
Yeah, windbreakers. We'll have windbreakers come drop in.
I can't wait for windbreakers.
Yeah, we'll have windbreakers coming. Not this next drop in for October or September, but wait, it's August, right? Oh yeah, we won't have it for September, but October, because that's when we actually start needing it. So we'll have some coming in October. We're getting ready for Black Friday, all that stuff already. We're prepping all that this year so that when Black Friday comes, we're set and ready for all of you guys to, get your stuff and jump on some good deals.
But you don't have to wait till Black Friday to buy stuff. You can
still
buy stuff.
Yeah, it's like that, because it's one thing, like if you wait and you're hoping that you can get it on Black Friday, it's most likely going to be sold out. Yeah.
Plus, you probably want other things on Black Friday. I know there's a lot of people out here camping in front of Walmarts and Best Buys and shit like that. It's geez, guys, come on. It's a TV that's been out for 7 years. They just marked it down a little bit. First they marked it up, then they marked it down, and now you're camping out front.
Yeah. So we got some stuff planned. Yeah. We'll see what we're gonna do for Black Friday sales and stuff like that. Might do something a little different this year, most likely. But yeah, we'll be doing that, and getting ready for the holiday season, stuff like that. So hoodies, windbreakers, all that stuff's coming out, joggers. So get ready for it. Just be ready for it. But yeah, I think that's it for today, bro.
That's it for the episode. That's it for the pod.
Yeah, just wanted to update you guys, let you guys know what we've been doing. We haven't been slacking. I know there's not a lot, let's say, you might not see a lot of action, but me and Mark have been basically taking turns for vacation season and stuff like that. So that's just kind of why we've been kind of like a little MIA with podcasts ever since we did the last one with Darisha. So we just been.
That was what, last month?
Yeah, it was about a month ago we did that. So we haven't done one, but we're pretty much back to normal work schedules now for the most part. After Labor Day, we'll just be on it even more, just because we'll be back on 75 hard. During that time, we just create all the time we want. All the stuff we have to do, we do. So Yeah. Check out the next one tonight. We got fucking a good, like, this guy, I actually talked to him about getting on the podcast almost a year ago. And we're actually going to make it happen this week. So that podcast will be dropping not long after this one. So stay tuned. Yeah. Notifications, all that stuff. You're going to learn a lot from this guy. Yep. I really respect this dude, and I like what he does. He hustles, he grinds.
He's been in the game for a while.
Yeah, and he's been in the game. He's been in the game, like clothing brand longer than us. He does a bunch of other stuff, and so you just tune into that one. Like I'm looking forward to that conversation with him, man, because I'm gonna learn from him. Hopefully, he can take some stuff from us too. But the dude, what he does and how hard he grinds, for him, his community, and his family. You gotta take good from that, because the dude he does it, and he does it hard. So I'll see you guys on the next one.
If I did this for the money, if I did this for the money, it's Hazzy. If I did this for the money, would've gave up long ago. It's the passion and the drive buried deep down in my soul.